The three major figures I've written about from history are Frank Lloyd Wright, the architect, Alfred C. Kinsey, of course, the man who invented sex, and John Harvey Kellogg, who invented the cornflake. All three had something in common. They were coming out of the Progressive era. They had a program, and that program changed our lives, all of our lives, in the way that, you know, the general who won the battle didn't change our lives. It's quite fascinating. On the other hand, they were all great egomaniacs, like many novelists. And this kind of personality interests me. That is, Kinsey, Wright, Kellogg, they were only interested in you insofar as you were their follower. They didn't want any advice. They were going to do what they were going to do, and you were going to get in line and be a follower, almost as if they were gurus. And I've always been suspicious of this kind of personality because, you know, I was raised, I suppose, to be independent. So these figures fascinated me. As far as the second part of your question is concerned, there are no rules. You know, I could write about Frank Lloyd Wright as I did in The Women. I gave you exactly his history. If you never heard of him and didn't know his history, this is his history, as seen by me. But I didn't have to do that. I mean, I could have had him build houses on Mars if I wanted to. There are no rules. But I love the history. It's fascinating to me. So too with Kinsey's sex researches, which fit so beautifully into the whole scope of what I think I've always been focused on, which is nature and our species in nature and how we try to separate the animal part of ourselves from the spiritual or intellectual part. And Kinsey, you know, said when he started his sex researches, the poets have had 2,500 years to tell us about love. Now I will tell you about sexual function in the human animal. Okay, Alfred, let's do it. It's just fascinating to me.